Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for choosing to hang out with us for this video. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys all of the amazing products that I have been using for Annabelle for the last 4 months. I've been planning this video for so long and I've been adding a couple items to my collection. I've also been taking away a few items that I thought I really loved but then didn't end up working out or wouldn't be something that I would like to suggest to you guys. And so I think I have really narrowed down the items that I want to talk about with you guys and items that I've actually been using for some time now. And so I have confidence that they have worked for us and they will work for you guys or maybe for somebody else that you might know that is expecting or that just recently had a newborn. These are all really great gift ideas and I think they are all a little bit more unique type of baby items. I don't believe I had any of these when I had Aiden, and so these are all rather new to me. And so some of these items I'm going to be sitting down and talking to you guys about right here like I am, and then a few other of the bigger items I'm going to be behind the camera and giving you guys my feedback on those. And so without further ado, let's jump on in and get started with these must-have baby products. All right, Annabelle is right in front of me here and let's get started. So here are my first 2 items, and as you can see, they are both Caddies, but they do serve different purposes. So here's the first one that I have, and I purchased this one along with the second one from Amazon. So they both came from Amazon.com, and this one is her bath caddy. This one is perfect for the shower. It is a shower / bath caddy. It does have this mesh bottom so that if any of the items that you stick in here are wet, they will drain out and air dry and you don't have to worry about like mold or buildup or anything happening in here. So having all of her bathing products in this one little bag has just been really nice. And so as you can see here, there is a middle section which fits a ton, and then there are also 4 pockets surrounding, and the pockets are a very considerable size, so I am able to fit a lot in here. We've gotten a ton of use out of this so far, and I feel like we'll be able to use this for years. This is not just like a baby item, but this is something that we can use for her for quite a while. And here is the next caddy, and this one is considerably larger. It fits everything that we need. It's got so much in here for so many different scenarios, and what's really great about this is that we are able to go from room to room in the house and just take this with us, and we're not having to run upstairs or run downstairs scrambling trying to find whatever she might need. And so here you can see an overview of what I have included in here. So there's pretty much 3 main sections in here. We have this very large half, and then this half is broken down into 2 sections. So right over here I have a very large supply of diapers, and I have this full-sized body lotion. I'm constantly putting this on her, not just like after bath time, but throughout the day, just to preserve her baby soft skin. And then over in this side I have some wipes. I have 2 things of Desitin here. I have these Arm & Hammer pacifier cleaning wipes. I have a little rattle down here. And then I have this cream, which I'm going to be talking about shortly because this is another one of my product favorites. And then in this compartment, I have a very large supply of her Similac formula. I have a roll of garbage bags just to be able to clean up whatever room that we're in, dirty diapers, all of that fun baby garbage that we accumulate. These have been really helpful to keep with us. And then in this side pocket, it expands nicely, but it's not too deep, so there's not too much you can fit in here. But in here, I have this gripe water, and she doesn't use this too often anymore, but she was using this when she was a newborn, more like during her first 5 or 6 weeks, we were using this a lot. Just to help her with hiccups and gas and colic, this was a lifesaver. And then as you can see, there are pockets on the side here, but these ones do not stretch out too much. So I haven't found anything that I really want or need to put in here. Over on this end, I have an extra onesie. I just keep like basic plain ones in here, nothing too fancy. Then I have a bunch of clean wash rags to clean her face or to wipe up any spit up she might have. And again, this is just something that I feel like you can get a lot of use out of past just the baby years. This is something that you can use for craft supplies or in the laundry room. There's so many places I feel like I can use this once she doesn't need all of these baby supplies. But for now, this has been working great for us, and I highly recommend getting one. I also wanted to mention that these dividers right here, they are just Velcro inserts, and so you can take them out and have just one large space, or you can have like the dividers. All right, like I briefly mentioned, I did want to talk about this cream, and this is by the brand California Baby, and it is Calendula Cream. I might be saying that wrong, I probably am, but this stuff has been amazing for every small skin issue that she's had so far. This has been the cure. So when she was first born, she did have a little bit of baby acne, and literally within a day or two, the baby acne had cleared up completely. She also had a little bit of dry skin near her forehead, and this is what really helped that as well. I've read really great reviews about this on Target before ordering it, and I've been using it ever since. And so I definitely recommend getting one of these if you are expecting, or if you know somebody that is expecting, because I feel like it does really help with baby skin issues. Okay, here is my next favorite baby item, and this is a little formula dispenser. And of course, if you are not formula feeding, then this wouldn't be that beneficial to you. But if you are planning on formula feeding, or if you are, or if you know someone who is, this is a great little item to purchase. This came from Target. My mother-in-law actually picked this up for us, and when she first brought it to our house, I thought, while it was still in its packaging, I just thought that this was like a little Tupperware kind of thing for her once she started like eating cereal or dry foods, just to be able to travel with this. But it wasn't until I opened it up and I saw what it was that I realized that this is actually going to be really great for us now. And this definitely could work for dry cereal or dry little snacks once she is a little bit older as well. But right now, this has been our formula dispenser when we are out on the go. And so the whole thing with this is that you measure out the formula while it's dry still, and you have 3 little sections in here. So technically you have like 3 bottles that are measured out. There you can see how it comes out. You just pour this right into the bottle and you're ready to go. There's no measuring that you have to do while you're out. Here's what it looks like without the lid on it. So you can see the 3 compartments right there. Okay, so if you guys have been watching any of my like home related videos, I'm sure you guys know that I have a huge blanket obsession. I'm constantly buying new blankets for the different seasons, and I just love having an abundance of blankets. And that has since been carried on for my daughter. I have a large blanket collection for her, but there are several blankets in particular that I want to share with you guys because they are all a little bit different. Here is the first one that I have, and this one came from Etsy, and you can kind of see here that I have her name personalized right here, and this is like a monthly growth blanket. I think that's what they're referred to, and I am going to lay this out and show you guys exactly what it looks like, because I don't think I could fully show you guys and give you a picture of how this works. But the purpose of this blanket is to take monthly photos of your child and just watch how they grow on the blanket. So on the 20th of each month, we do a little mini photo shoot with Annabelle on this, and I have loved it. It is so soft. interested, just type in monthly baby blanket and you will see all of the choices that Etsy has to offer. It was really hard for me to narrow down which one I wanted, and while I think this one is absolutely beautiful just because of the bright floral, I do kind of wish that I would have gotten a little bit more of a neutral one, just so for the different seasons everything kind of went well together. And so for Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas, the floral didn't quite go with the theme of her outfit. It's not too big of a deal at all. I think it's beautiful, but if I could go back, I probably would have gotten something a little bit more neutral, monotoned, and not so bright and florally, just so that it could go with all of the different seasons. But I do know that during the summer months and even spring, this is going to be really, really beautiful with all of the outfits I have planned. Here is the next blanket that I have, and this is more of like a sentimental blanket for her. I actually made one for Aiden as well, and I gave both of them to Aiden and Annabelle for Christmas. And these I made from personalizationmall.com, and they are amazing. They are so incredibly soft on both sides. This one has like more of a velvety microfiber type of feel, and then this one is like that Sherpa fabric. I don't know if I'm saying that right either, but these are great. I love them. This is not something that I use for her too often, just because it is a really special blanket and I want to keep it in its really nice good condition for many years. But this is another personalized blanket. It gives all of her facts on when she was born, how much she weighed, her height, the time she was born, her first, middle, and last name. It's just like a little blanket of her. And again, I will spread this out and share it with you in a clip, but this is something I am obsessed with. This is something I think is a really, really great present to give, just because it is so personalized and it can be enjoyed for so many years. Alright, so I figured since I do have a blanket for Aiden and a blanket for Annabelle, I might as well show both boy and girl version. But here you can see all of the detail that I was talking about. So special, definitely very unique. I love both color schemes for both the boy and girl version. And I believe there are 2 other color schemes that you can choose from on personalizationmall.com. My last 2 blankets, and these are both the same. These are muslin blankets, I think. I again don't know if I'm saying that right, muslin or muslin, but these have been a lifesaver. We have gotten so much use out of these. We have quite a large collection of these blankets, just in all different colors and patterns, but these are great. They are very large and they are also really, really thin. So she loves curling up with these. I know she's not overheating when she's using these, and since they are so big, I can kind of wrap it around her. We use these a lot for swaddling, especially during that first month. She constantly wanted to be swaddled, and this was just a perfect sized blanket to do that. And again, I knew she wasn't going to be overheating because the fabric is quite thin. I'm not sure if you can tell, but it is a pretty sheer material. And these we got from Target. They have so many to choose from in really, really fun, bright patterns. So again, I highly, highly recommend picking up some muslin blankets. All right, here is my next item, and this is our baby bag, and this is by the brand Fawn Design. And this is a bag or a purchase that I knew I wanted to make before I was even pregnant. I saw this on a YouTuber's channel and I was really excited to pick one of these up. And I love this because of its size, and I also love it because it doesn't look like a conventional backpack. It is very modern. I love the color. There are lots of colors to choose from on Fawn Design's website. That is where I ordered this from. I got mine in a gray, and you can kind of see that there is gold hardware throughout this. And like I said, it just fits so much. I am able to store more than we even need in here. I even have some of Aiden's stuff in here. And I am planning on doing a what's in my diaper bag video, just because I feel like I have found a way that keeps this bag nice and organized, even though it fits a lot. I just feel like diaper bags are so easy to kind of create a mess in, but I do feel like I am able to keep this nice and organized, and so I will be sharing a video about how and what I keep in here. Like I said, it can be worn as a backpack, which is how I usually wear it, and then when Matt's holding it, he uses it more as a bag, using this shoulder strap. All right, and here is the last item that I'm actually going to be sitting in front of the camera and talking to you guys about, and this is a very large rug. And to me, this is not just any ordinary rug. This is one that can be folded down, as you can see, and not only that, but this is machine washable, which makes me so excited and is pretty much the reason why I am including it in this video. I am obsessed with the fact that I can stick this into the washer and know that this is really nicely washed. Again, I will lay this out so you can see how big it is and how it looks on the floor, because it does have like scalloped edging, which makes it really fun and unique looking as well. I will try to leave the websites for a lot of this stuff down in that description box in case you are interested in anything. This company's online website has so many really fun, awesome kids rugs to choose from, and they are a little bit more on the pricey side, but I love the features. I love that they can be folded down so easily and stored when Annabelle is not using it, and again, of course, I love that it is machine washable. But this is another thing that I really struggled with trying to decide which one I was going to get, and I would love to eventually add to my collection from that company, because I feel like these are really well made, nice quality rugs to have. And like I said, there's just so many to choose from that I would love to bring into our home at some point. But for now, here is the one that we have. It's a gray color with white polka dots throughout it, and like I said, it has scalloped edging, which make it really fun and just really cute for kids. So here is the rug when it's all laid out and flat, and as you can see, it's just the perfect size for a baby. This is a rug that I'm definitely only intending on taking out when she's going to be on it. It's not a rug that's going to stay on the ground. I want to keep this as clean and as sanitary as possible. Here you can see the depth of this rug. It is a pretty thick rug, which I really like, especially since it is intended just for baby usage. It's just nice and thick and padded and comfy. It's very plush, which I am just obsessed with. I can absolutely foresee a lot of fun playtime on this rug. And like I mentioned, I just love the fun yet neutral color scheme of this, the gray with the white polka dots, and I love the scalloped edging. Next up, I have this infant carrier or car seat cover. I was introduced to this by one of my cousin's friends. She had this for her baby boy, except she had a black one, and I thought that this was such a great idea because it really locks in the warmth of the baby, especially for these really chilly months here in Chicago, and I just think it's such a cute and cozy way to keep a baby warm. So here you can see that there is a little flap to cover the face. We only use this when we are outside, again during these really cold and wintry months. It does have Velcro on both sides so that it stays shut, or it can stay open. You don't have to worry about it closing when it's not supposed to or opening when it's not supposed to. I also love that on the inside it's got this really nice warm and soft material, and you just zip it up or down to open and close it, and this has been working out really well for us. And as you can see here, it is stretchy, so it does fit around any car seat, I believe. Next up, I have a blanket that is used just for swaddling, and this is the Ollie Swaddle. I thought the packaging was absolutely adorable for this, and so I had to include it. But this is what you get if you purchase this swaddler. It comes in this really cute box. And here is the swaddler itself. I picked out this really soft pink color. I kind of wish I would have gotten the white one so I could have gotten some use out of it. for our next baby, but it also comes with this little carrying bag. And here you can see the very large strips of Velcro. So this is really great for many sized babies. Annabelle used this a ton when she was first born. She kind of relied on this thing. She really loved a very tight swaddle, and this thing was able to give her that really tight swaddle, and she wasn't able to break out of it. So she loved it during her first couple of months, her first month in particular. It also has this tying feature to kind of tie in their little leggies and feet. And now that she's older, she still likes it, but we don't wrap it around her arms like this. We give her a little bit more freedom with her arms so that she's able to move them. But as you can see, even with her arms strapped down, she's still very comfortable and happy and content. But now I'm going to kind of just share with you guys how we are using this swaddler. Now she is 4 months, and so we are still getting pretty much daily use out of this. She just feels very safe and secure when this is on her, and so this thing has been great. We've loved it. She has obviously loved it, and definitely a big recommendation if your baby enjoys a very good and tight swaddle. Next up, we have this Docket Deluxe set, and this is what you receive the packaging wise. And I opted for the toy arch as well as the toy set. So this is just an arch that goes above the docket tot, and here are the hanging toy sets. I don't have too many to choose from as far as the toy arch and the set of toys. But when it comes to the docket tot itself, there are a lot of different options to choose from as far as colors and patterns. I picked this really beautiful floral pattern. Here you can see a little bit more about the Deluxe Plus dock. It is machine washable, which is a big thing for me. Having a new baby, I don't have time for hand wash or dry clean only, and so it's great that I can just stick it in the washer and be good to go with that. It is also nice and portable. It comes with this bag, and so if you are having your baby sleep over somewhere, if you're going out of town or on vacation, this is just a nice way to package it up. I also love that the covers of these are interchangeable, and so like I mentioned, we are planning on having definitely one more baby, if not two, and so regardless of the gender, I can keep this mold or the form of the docket tot, and I can just get a different cover if we have a boy. And then the toys are also interchangeable, which is another feature I really like. If you have the arch, you can use any toy that you have that has that hanging feature, or you can purchase the other toy sets that Docket Tot offers. Like I said, there aren't too many to choose from, and I wish there were more options, but here's how the whole unit looks with the arch and the toys hanging from the arch. And now here you can see little Annabelle enjoying it. This has just been great. I think that it's really nice for co-sleeping. She does sleep in the bed with us, and I feel like this just kind of keeps her safe because it does have the padding all around her, and it just kind of raises her up as opposed to being flat on the bed with us. So here you can see the depth of this from the side. And I also feel like while she is sleeping in bed with us, this is great because it kind of prepares her for sleeping in her crib, which we are planning on having her sleep in her crib at 6 months. So this just kind of gets her ready to feel what it's like to be on her own, but she's not completely on her own because she is in the bed with us. The sides of these are so comfortable. It's just a really, really comfortable piece to have. I think for both her, Matt, and I, we all just feel very comfortable with this in our bed. It's not too bulky. You can see that the bottom opens up if your baby is a little bit too long. Here we have my next little sleeping option, which has been very useful for us. This is just like a little rocker. It is motorized, so it will rock the baby on its own, which is awesome. It also has like a little music option and a volume option. It can rock the baby a little bit faster or a little bit slower depending on what your baby enjoys. And then it also has a timing option, so it will turn off on its own after a certain amount of time. Now, we did have something very similar to this with Aiden, and we still actually have it and we use it,
but Aiden's version did not have the rocking capability, so that is brand new to us, and that is something that we have really enjoyed, and I believe that Annabelle has really enjoyed too. It kind of just rocks her to sleep, and when she doesn't actually fall asleep in it, it kind of just soothes her and relaxes her a little bit, that rocking motion. And then here is my last baby product to talk about, and this is a great item to have if you are taking your baby on the go. Grocery shopping with a baby isn't the funnest thing to do, but this makes the whole process and the whole trip a little bit more enjoyable, and it is just like this little shopping cart hammock. And here you can see my sister is putting Annabelle into this as we shop our way through Target, and she's been very comfortable in it. She's getting a little bit too big for it now, but she has definitely loved it for the last 3 months. She is 4 months now, and so she's got a lot of use out of this. It seems to be very secure. We've had no like safety issues on our part, and this is universal, so it can attach to just about any cart. I have not found a cart that it does not attach to. And so yeah, this has been great, especially when I'm by myself with her and grocery shopping. This has been a really nice product to have. But again, if I could go back and change something about this, I would have gotten a neutral one, just because that third baby that will hopefully be coming along within the next few years, I would have loved to be able to use this regardless if that next third baby is a boy or girl.
That about does it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you were able to find some really unique and different baby type of items that you can purchase for yourself or for a loved one who is expecting to have a baby in the near future. If you have any questions about any of these items, please feel free to leave those questions in the comment box below, and I will get to them as soon as I can. If you are not yet subscribed to my channel, please make sure to subscribe and join my YouTube family. If you have any favorite baby items that you want to share or that you think I could benefit from, or Annabelle actually could benefit from, please leave those in the comment section below as well, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Until then, take care. Bye!